All right, and welcome to one more edition of Boxing I Got Into It with your host, Robert Sanchez. So, hey guys, really couldn't help myself. I'm actually here at work. Um, got some really messed up news today about the middleweight championship. So, the WBC basically just announced that they're going to be making Canelo Alvarez their franchise champion, and they just upgraded Charlo to their regular champion. Um, what does this mean? Basically, what I got from all this is Canelo's a special fighter, and he gets to pick and choose whoever the fuck he wants to fight. They're basically doing my boy Charles wrong again. Is this a trend with boxing? They'd like to keep our black boxers down. Um, Luckily, we don't see that too much in the Latino community because boxing is so big in the Latino world that if they try to do that type of shit with us, boxing would probably fall hard. So they don't want to lose the Latino base, but for the most part, they really try to, keep down our black fighters. I want to read some of the rules here. So it says here, the franchise champion will be designated as a WC Matrix champion once he retires from boxing. The franchise champion will probably represent WBC every single fight as a reigning WBC champion, regardless of any specific condition or titles being associated with the future fights. WBC rules and regulations will grover under the traditional conditions of boxing and the franchise champion fights. WBC will approve through the franchise champion promoter every opponent scheduled to fight. Franchise champions agree to participate in a minimum of 2 social responsibility events every year, organized in conjunction with the WBC. The WBC may recognize a WBC champion in a division or divisions where franchise champion currently competes. The WBC may award a diamond championship belt in those fights in which franchise champions engage. If the franchise champion loses, the winner will receive the diamond belt and may be considered as the mandatory contender of the division. So basically, what they're saying is that Carnelo now does not have a mandatory. He can pretty much choose to fight who he wants. Basically, they did this so he can duck Charlo. That's the only explanation I see this. They don't want him fighting Charlo. He doesn't want to fight Charlo. If you see that he never mentions Charlo, even though Charlo has mentioned him in numerous occasions. So, as you guys can see, I'm like upset about this. This is not cool whatsoever. This is a low blow for boxing. It just shows you what they're willing to do to protect their fighter. And when I say they, I mean, politics, I mean the higher ups, it's a trend. It's a trend. They like to keep black fighters down. The Charlos has been waiting patiently. He's done everything they've asked for them to do him like this. All I keep hearing is, oh, well, what Charlo done to deserve the shot? He's the fucking mandatory. He doesn't need to deserve the shot. He earned the shot. He earned it. He fought for the shot. This is a disgrace to the sport. Like, WBC should be ashamed of themselves. Like, they're basically using Carnelo for popularity so they can make more money, basically. Because if you see, one of their responsibilities is to go to 2 events, WBC events. So that shows you right there what their intentions is behind this, besides obviously ducking Charlo and not having to fight him. So I want to see what's gonna, what excuses they're gonna put now to not fight Charlo, since now they don't really have to come up with any excuse since he's no longer the mandatory. He's the champion. I'm not sure if the belt is going to be up for grabs this Saturday since he just got announced the champion. So I don't know how that's gonna work out. All I know is that this is very disappointing. They're just being very blunt with it now. The racism and all these racist people that are in boxing are just they're just making it obvious. They're not hiding it anymore. They don't care to hide their racism. They're like, we're gonna keep you down and we're gonna fucking keep you down. But you know what? I believe in Al Heyman. I believe in PBC. I believe that these fighters can, keep moving forward and still make the money they deserve to make. Hopefully, Charlo does get the Carnelo fight eventually. Even if he doesn't, I hope he becomes a superstar to the point that Canelo's going to have no choice but to fight him. Also with Triple G. Triple G is also a punk too. Talking about that he don't want to fight, that he wants to fight new people. Nigga, you never fought Charlo. He's new. Fight Charlo. But, they don't want that smoke, man. They don't want none of that. All they want to do, all this new, the way old boxing is made up, all they want to do is just keep their white fighters, making them look like they're invincible and shit, and then demand ridiculous things out of the black fighters. It's getting ridiculous. It really is. As you can see, I'm so disappointed. It's not even cool. I don't even want to watch the Triple G fights or Canelo fights anymore. It's just that's how it's gonna be. It's y'all don't deserve the position y'all in. Seriously, what did Canelo do as a fighter to earn a franchise position? They never did that with Mayweather, and Mayweather is a way more better fighter than Canelo will ever be. Did you ever see that done for Mayweather? No. Did he become a franchise champion? No, because he's black. They're not gonna do that for him. But the WCW will do it for their Mexican champion. Oh yeah, they'll do it for him. It's messed up, man. They have no dignity anymore with it. They're just being upfront with this racism. So, but I'm gonna let you guys know. Please hit the like button, subscribe, look me up on social media. Peace.